Alright, welcome to Heathen Fan Productions. This is my XV750 or XV700. And we're going to talk today about how I did the dual to single carb swap. I don't see a lot of videos on these, so I'm going to go ahead and basically make it easy for anyone who's trying to do this. I've seen on forums not to do the dual to single setup. I've seen this could go wrong, that could go wrong, all this other hoopla. I'm here to tell you, don't believe any of it. The CV40 right here works like a champ. Absolutely runs great. And so let's get into how I made it work. Alright, start with the manifold. This is the intake manifold that I have. This one is custom built. Luckily, when I bought this bike, the guy had it. He was trying to do it the dual to single setup. He couldn't figure out how to get it to work. When I took it over, I basically just winged it until I got it to work. But this is what you're going to want to focus on. Right here, in this piece right here, it all pushes here first, then goes to this one. You see how close it is right here? So you want your fuel basically to shoot this way first and then have the chamber for this one. I've seen a few on eBay that focus mainly on this one, but what you're going to do is, since your rear gets all the hot air, all the abuse basically, you're going to want to focus on this one first. So you want your fuel to shoot back to this one and then shoot to this one. This is the manifold you're going to look for. Here's this one just as an example. So basically, as long as you get one that's like this, you don't want your fuel going here first. You want your fuel focusing on this head first. As long as you have that, this setup will work. Alright, now to the boot. Now, granted, mine's a little rigged. As of right now, I got a new boot coming. But this is a 36 millimeter, 40 millimeter intake flange boot. If you type that into Google exactly as I said it, it will pop up, the exact one you need to do it. Basically 36 millimeter hole on the intake manifold, 40 millimeter on the CV40 carb. That's simple. Simple, quick, and easy. 2 bolts, pop it on there, pop your CV40 in, you're good. Alright, now time to talk about the CV40. Alright, in this make and model, basically this is just a sleeved 1100. In this year, the 86 Virago, they had the XV700 and the XV1100. This was just research I had to do in order to figure out which carb would work the best. So with that being said, the 750 basically is nothing but the sleeve down 1100. It's the same case, same everything, wiring, all of it. Basically same bike, just smaller piston, smaller crank, all that. So basically what you're going to do with this is the same thing, because these CV40s are made for 11 and 1200s. So you're just going to dumb this down, basically. When you buy this is the eBay $35 cheapo. It may not be the actual Harley one, but it still does the job. So when it comes set up for your 11 and 1200. You're just going to dumb it down. You're going to go one size down on the idle, one size down on the main. It should come with a bag of extras. If you don't have it, look at your numbers on your idle jet, look at your numbers on your main jet, go one size down, Now, of course, the Virago 1100, you won't have to do nothing. You can just mount this straight up. But with the 750, you're going to have to go down on your jets. Otherwise, you're just going to have flooding. I had that problem. My idle jet was flooding, creating a bunch of soot on my spark plugs. Wasn't running right. So save you some time and hazard and pain in the butt on that one. So that's basically the breakdown. If you get to intake, make sure it's focused on pushing most of its fuel to that rear head, and then the 36 millimeter, 40 millimeter intake flange boot, and then your CB40 setup. That's basically all the tools you need to make this CB40 work. You don't need any extra tuning on the valves, no extra exhaust, this, that, and the other. In order to make this work, it mounts right up and works, which is came out great. And the acceleration on it is out of this world, better than the dual carb setup, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's given it a little more life, but it definitely brought this bike that was sitting for 20 years back to life. I hope it was informative. I hope this helps you out. I appreciate you tuning in. Y'all have a good one.